Very exciting things going on outside this morning. The driver is out there with my gravel. Let's turn you around and show you. Get in there, Dodge.
I think this will be right here, don't you?
Yeah, don't worry, I won't put you in the video, but I'm videoing from start to finish. Yeah, that'll be fine. He'll bring his tractor.
Right here will be fine?
Yeah.
Okay, I set these chains. I'm going to try to let it off slow. That way it won't sprinkle all over the place.
Yeah, because I swear I don't think that's going to be enough to cover that area back there.
It's over 10 ton here.
Come here, let me show you the area.
I didn't go no, I just brought the front end right to here as far as I went.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right there, see right there?
Yeah, right here is the septic system.
Yeah, he told me.
Okay.
He said don't go back between the houses.
No, he ain't going to let you.
Oh, he's going to slip back here.
You see all that right there? That's going to be a raised garden bed. We're going to bring a fence around
You
it.
just wanting it all over. You might be right. You may have to have more.
I'd say I will.
He's still working for Bill Salmon, ain't he?
Yeah.
I thought so. Look how that mud's covered that bicycle up.
I know. Well, we've told that
there?
child, we've told him to come get his bicycle. He don't care.
You want me to get down there or just leave?
No, I'm just going to leave it. We'll dig it out. That's what he's doing. He's just taking and he's done a lot of that himself.
Yeah.
He's just digging it out so he can put it in the flower beds, and we're putting rich dirt over top of it.
Or you could dig it out and make a roll right down through there and maybe keep it from coming on any further.
Well, the more it comes, the more yard we gain, so.
Know what you mean there?
I'm excited about these gravels. I really am. I can't wait to get that done.
That little loader, he can dip them. Probably right here be the best place anyway.
Yeah.
Get up on this hump.
I was out there.
We'll get her here.
Okay, I'm going to get back on the... That ain't going to be enough, is it?
No. Somebody ready to go to work?
Come on. What's the... Friends, I am headed up to our chicken lot, or where the chickens are, to finish planting out some lettuce. I've had this lettuce here, right here, I guess you could say, for a couple of weeks now. And we've been busy down here, and I just haven't had a chance to plant it yet. So I figure I need to plant it. It's a different kind of lettuce than what I've already got up here. And we saved room in this bed in order to go ahead and be able to do it. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. Plus I can check on the chicken poos while I'm up here. We need to cut grass again. We just cut it here a couple days ago, but this grass grows fast. So, still got to get the chickens a lot built. Hi, chicken poos. Good morning. Okay, here we are. This is our lettuce bed. You can see the other lettuce. It's growing weird. It's not doing that great. So, there's what we got. From this right here on back is where I've got to plant it. And I'm not gonna plant it all. I am gonna put gloves on this morning because I had to cut my fingernails off. Now all I've got to do is just kind of dust up the dirt a little bit. And throw some lettuce in here. Okay, I think that should do it, friends. And all I'm going to do is put my glove on here and just kindly, I don't want it to be very deep at all. You really don't even have to cover it, but the birds eat it. I can hear them over hollering, they're like, food. Okay, I'll come back and get this, but right now I want to go check on the chickens, so let me turn this around here. We have got to get this up here straightened up too. Okay, let's see what we got. Good morning. How is everybody, huh? We got water? Yes, you got plenty of water. You do, you got plenty of water. Yeah. What about food? And we got an egg. Yeah, the door won't open. Let's see. Oh, you got plenty of food too. Okay, yep. You get busy and lay your little eggs for me. Yep, you lay your little eggs, my friend. I'm sorry you don't have a lot yet. We have got to get this mess fixed up. And you all have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay, we got a patch of, let me turn this off here. Turn it around. And there's our patch of garlic. And you see why I can't never keep a scrap bucket. They just throw them every which way up here. But that's our garlic Ed planted a couple years ago. Those are onions. That's how good they're doing. Wow. And hopefully this bunch of lettuce here will do a little bit better. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to do. I'll have to go to the store here in a minute and get some bread and stuff for the family. Water, bread, milk, a little bit of everything. But I'll catch you in a little bit. It is later on in the evening. I have been cleaning house all day and had a few things this morning to do. But my husband came home with a big old surprise. And we are back out here, going to go back out here and do a little work this evening. So I'm going to turn you around here in just a second and show you what he's going to do. See this? See this? See that? And that right there. And that, my friends, is what he's going to do. So yay! Here we're going on a hunt to get some scrap lumber that's out front of the house in the back of that trailer we just pulled nails from. You can tell right here that my husband is struggling with what to do on how to build these steps, because I want to set octagon steps. I don't think it's going to be exactly octagon, but it's going to be close enough that it's going to look good. But I guess I'm a little bit too picky or too needy or something, because he's having a hard time getting them. And you knowing him, he tries to give me exactly what I want. Maybe that's a bad thing, maybe that's a good thing, I don't know, but he is struggling. Here you can tell that me and Wesley just kind of standing around like sore thumbs. We don't really know how to do this. I know nothing about measuring or anything like that, but we're just there to give him a hand when he needs it. And most of the time, though, we're just standing around watching him. Now we're gathering up all our tools for the first time this evening. This is the second time back out for Ed. He had to come in and think a little bit on it and do some figuring. I think the first time he didn't have a level with him. He left it on a job, so he didn't have anything to level it up with, so he'd give it up at one point there, but now he's back out again. You can tell we're struggling with this board here. He's cutting it in an odd angle, And it makes it really hard for anybody to hold it like that. I decided to take this time and go clean up the dog lot a little bit. And they had some of the black landscape fabric that was folded up, coming up, had blew up more or less. And I went and tried to tack it back down again and get it back in shape. Here Ed was having trouble with his ankle. He wanted a 12-inch step, but it wasn't working out that way. And like I said, I don't know nothing about angles and measuring for angles or nothing like that. He does, but for some reason or other, he's having more trouble right here tonight. So he sits around here a while figuring on that, and we finally give it up. And after a while, we decided to go on back into the house. Now we're picking up tools for the second time this evening and headed back in. See you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. Don't pay attention to the hair. It's washed, and I thought it would look good without curling it, but no way, not for me. But me and my son have been up to no good again. We have been to Walmart, and my husband actually sent me this morning to get some of the Bush's beans because he loves them. But we found mulch. Let me turn you around here. I found the red mulch, and it was on rollback. And I am so tickled because I needed mulch in my little garden out here. I don't know if I'll put it in there just yet or not because I want my flowers to get a little bit bigger and I want some of the bulbs to come up. A lot of them is coming up. So I don't know about that yet, but right here is where I'm going to hang this flower right there on that wall. You see my husband's got his frame. He's still working on that. I'm going to hang this up there on my little hook he made me. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? And it's a hummingbird plant. I mean, it's not a hummingbird. It's not the name of it, but it attracts hummingbirds. So his is going to go over here for right now. Over here and sit on these rocks. I might be able to get my mulch in there. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We'll come back out in a little bit. Isn't that beautiful, though? That is beautiful. Yeah, he said he's attracts hummingbirds, too. Okay, so we're going to go back in, and we'll come back out after a while. Well, we might need to get this mulch out of here right now, Bubba. Yeah, we might do that. Okay, we'll get back. We are about to go ahead and unload this mulch because I'm afraid it'll stain the inside of my vehicle. But you can't really get to see the vehicle, but we'll be unloading it right here. Shirt today. Yeah, Mom, I want to put it right here beside this one. Right here. Yep. There, Mom. Yep. I don't want to see my new shirt, you know, Mom. Okay, that is all 10 of them. And you see what I was afraid of. I'm glad this is just an older shirt, and so it won't hurt to stain it, but I didn't want it to do the inside of my vehicle like that. So, but we're going to go in a while. It is flipping hot out here, and we might come back out after a while. Good morning, friends. What I've got here, I'm actually in my bathroom. It is pouring the rain outside, so I can't get out today. But as you know, I have been talking about my puppies that their hair's getting a little bit long, and where I've been real busy, I've not been brushing that good, so they need a summer haircut. So that's what I'm going to take you on today. The reason I do this at home is because it's free. I don't have to pay for it. I'm no means an expert at cutting dogs' hairs or at grooming dogs, but I just thought I'd take you along for the show and let you watch. What we've got here is Miss Stella. Say hi. That's my baby girl. I'm going to be grooming her today. It's okay, sweetie. She's my baby doll. So I'm going to cut her and let you watch. And please ignore the messy bathroom. Okay, so let's get to this baby girl. And I've got a Kenchi right here. This is a Kenchi cutter. I'm going to do the highest cut, which is a 40, I think. Yeah, a 9. Let's see, 9 is the lowest. Let's see. No, I believe the 9 is the highest. Okay, we're just going to shave her off because we don't need all this hair in the summer, do we, baby? And here we go. And by the way, I have got 3 of them to do today, so you probably won't, I'm not going to view everything. So let's just get her done. My niece has been asking me to cut her dog's hair for the past week or so now. Her dog is the same thing. She's just tinier. She's a little bitty thing, and she's very old. So I worry about her whenever I cut her hair, because her age, I'm afraid that she'll have a heart attack or something on me. Sit up, Stewie. And she does not like to, she likes to sit all the time. My little fat girl likes to sit, don't you, baby? And you gotta get your belly band under there so it'd be more comfortable for you. So, Stella is fat, but she does not have a lot of skin. So it makes it easier on her. I mean, it's easier to cut her hair because you don't have to kind of fold her skin back and everything. But now I've got one, and this is her towels right here, by the way. I use beach towels on them. But the little one I'm going to be bringing over Piper later. Now she's older and she's got a lot of extra skin, so she's a little bit harder to do. If I get around to it, sometimes my back about gives out on me and I have to just stop and wait a day or two, which I don't have. If it quits raining, I want to get out in my garden, so I'm afraid if I do that, she'll get neglected for a while anyway. I won't get back to it. As you can see, we've got some tats right here. They're not bad. It's not like matted or anything. It's just tats. So I'm having a little more trouble in here. I like to keep them brushed. I worry about my dogs. I want them to be beautiful. But it is summertime and they do need a haircut because they're getting too hot out there. Okay, I'm going to switch sides. There's my girl. Yeah. I'm going to move the belly band up a little bit so I can get closer back here. Okay, now because because her hair is just way too long, and they look better with her ears trimmed, I'm going to cut her ears too. It doesn't sound bothers you, don't it, baby? Okay, now since I'm working on her head, I need to take this loose so I can get underneath her chin and get these ears shaped properly. But I don't want to, I guess I need to come to right here. I don't know. I don't really want to cut that short on her head. She's a good girl. Yes, she is. She's my good girl. I've never seen so much hair on a dog. But we've got little long spots everywhere. And I'll try to clear them up when I come back from bathing her. But right now, I'm not even worried about them. Okay, let's see. I've got to lift you up, baby doll. Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Yes, it is. It's beautiful. Okay, now that I've got her like this, I'm going to put her thing back on her neck because she gets a little bit crazy whenever I do the paw, but I have to do the paw pads. See? And I can't blame them. This is a very sensitive area for them. Eat your girl. And I need to go down to the lowest point for the paw pads. I forgot that. It's okay. And you don't want to go all through their paw pads, between each paw pad. You just want to go on your back ones, and then you've got a V right here that you're supposed to go into. And the rest of them, you just kind of cut, hold still, baby. You just kind of cut the best you can. Get around them. No. See, she gets a little frantic whenever it comes to her paw pads. So I try to be as gentle as I can with them. And her nails, and she's whining. It's okay, baby. Let's do the back one. But it's very important that you keep their paw pads clean. And like I said, they've been neglected for the past couple of weeks because I've been on other projects. See, I'm just going in the V right here to get these two back, this main back one. The rest of them, I'm staying on top. I'm not going underneath, in between, because they've got little webs in there that really do hurt. You know, you could cut them or whatever. They're really sensitive. It's okay, baby. Her toenails are grown out so long that it's hard to cut around them. Okay, I'm going to go back to the front one back here. And we're going to work on this one, Miss Stewie. Okay, since we got that, we're going to do her claws, her toenails. hate these clippers. One more. There we go, girl. Let's see. Now we got your hair.
Yep, steady on my girl. I mean, get your attention.
Yep. See, I gonna get a bath, Wesley. See, I gonna get a bath. I gonna be a beautiful girl.
Mom, I'm gonna have a naked chicken. You know, in my soy with me. You know, Mom.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a naked chicken.
So what we're gonna do now is try to fix her hair, and I'm never good at this, so bear with me here. Oh deal. You brat. Yeah, brat. It's you with whips, girl. Got pretty with whips. We gotta show them. Yeah. It's a birdie, get your ears. Okay, now we work on the feet. And the feet is my biggest thing. So I'm just gonna try to trim it up, and she's gonna pull back and stick her head in the way, and that's okay because she is Stella. Now you remember where I said you only get on the top of the paw pads? Well, here's where you need to pull the hair up from the paw pads and just kind of cut it off. Okay, the other foot. Well, I'll go back here. And the same thing. Now we're going to this front one over here, and it's a lot worse shape than the other one was. So we're going to pull our little paw pads up. Or not her paw pad, but put the hair up out between her paw pads. One more, baby doll, one more. This one's always a hard one because it's from a very hard angle for me for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, there we go, Missy Prissy. Now I'm going to clean up a little bit. Look at this hair on the floor. Oh my goodness, have you seen so much hair? Here I've got Stella in the bathtub, and I've got my sprayer. I've already got the water warmed up. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wet her down and get all this loose hair off of her. And absolutely, I have to clean the bathtub every time I do this, friend. It's so much easier to wash them whenever they're not so long too. You go, Billy. Okay, now that I've got her face wet down, I'm going to wash it in some tearless shampoo because I don't use the tearful shampoo on them. You'll be lucky you got it today. And then this is my dog shampoo. I go over the rest of their body with it. Make sure you get your paw pads washed out real good. And their new tails, which her tail needs trimmed. They're so pretty. Okay, that's the first wash. Then I'm going to get her face first because I want to get all that off her face. And I kind of just cover her nose with my hands like that so it won't get in her nose. And then I'll proceed with the rest of her body. Oh gosh, get your fat belly, girl. And it don't really matter if I don't get it out this time because I'm gonna go over again anyway. Okay, second coat, my friends. Here we go. This is the face. This is baby shampoo. It's tearless. I use it on their little faces. And then I just start on this. I've been working on her tail for a couple of years now. I've been trying to get her. She's got the skittiest little tail. It's not fluffy. But we still have her, don't we? Okay, and now we proceed with rinsing her off. Okay, now we got that done, we are going to apply conditioner. And this is conditioner I got it off Amazon. I can link it below. And I do put this on her face, but I just try to keep it out of her eyes because her little beard and stuff stinks. And I try to keep it smelling good. But then I just squirt it all over her body. Just trying to shake. And I try to make sure I get her feet and everything conditioned really well. Because she's got such silky hair. I don't want to ruin it. Then I just work that in. Okay, she is bath. So what I'm going to do, yeah, there she goes, shake it off. I'm just going to take her out of here and dry her best I can. Now their face, they don't mind being dried except for their face. They hate for their face to be dried. Okay, girl, let's go ahead and get you dried up. Spray some bio on your hair.
So she can, so her hair can smell fresh.
Okay, and let's get to, now this part scares them to death. And what I do is I take this sock right here. It's sort of like a little happy hoodie. And I put it over her ears. Coo. And I just pull it over her ears like that right there. But then in the end, eventually she's going to have to hear it anyway, so when I blow dry her head. But let's go ahead and let's get started.
You want me to hold her, Mom, so you can...
No. I'm sorry. Okay, just a few more, just a little bit more sprucing up. She can't hardly tolerate her face being washed or being blow dried, so I'm gonna give her a break with that, and I'm gonna tidy her feet up just a little bit better. Her feet and her legs.
And her tail too.
Yeah, and her tail. Okay, Miss Steely, let me brush her tail. Where's her? Come here. Oh, here it is. Again, we got a little bit right here, don't we?
And there's a couple of tight spots right here on her tail. You know, Mom? There's a little bit. Do you need to cut that hair?
She's not completely dry, but where she's so short, I don't think it'll hurt her now.
You might have cut some of the hair off of it.
Nope, she's fine. And there we go, my girl. You're done. Meet Pete. This is my Pete. It's my little boy. Now, he's a lot skinnier than the other one, and I think he's got a lot more hair. They're different in their own rights. I'm going to pull him up. Yeah, I love you. Pull him up just a little bit. Make sure he's okay out there.
He has.
And grab my stick cutting, baby. Now, I'll probably just give you parts in this one because we've got another dog to do too.
Oh, you're gonna do dogs?
We'll need to put it back up on.
What, you gonna do dogs now?
No, we gotta do Pipey.
I get it. Everything be okay. Oh.
There we go. Let's get your face. I'll do that. We gonna get your face, baby.
It is hell, you know. Out to
It's
my-
you per years, Wesley.
No, I'm talking about right here, Mom.
Yeah. Feel better, huh? Does it feel better? You're so grouchy. There we go, my friend. There's my boy. You ready to get it down? Then we gotta brush your tail out that way. this one is Piper. She is the smallest one of all, and definitely the oldest one of all. So I worry about her when I do her. I don't want her getting sick or anything. So I'm gonna try to cut her without putting anything on her. Harnesses and stuff. I don't know if I can, but she's my granddaughter. My granddaughter's been asking me to cut her for a couple of days now. I just have not had the time, but we're going to do it right now. And she's got a couple hot spots on her. Okay, we're going to do her on a 4. Let's see. No, we're going to do her on an 8. Your toenails are so long, baby. Let's see, we got a few more little places here.